Hello, beautiful soul. I am bringing you a fortnightly reading that's going to take us into a brand new decade. And there's so many fabulous astrological shenanigans occurring. But first, let me say this. It's Christmas. You know, whether you're into Christmas or not into Christmas, it has a big impact on us all. If you are alone at Christmas, or you're feeling a bit down at Christmas, or you're going through some problems at Christmas, I send you all my love. I've had many terrible Christmases in my life, I can assure you, and I promise you things will get better. And all of us, we need to reach out to people if they're on their own at Christmas, because it is a very, very challenging time. But on that note, let's get on and find out what's occurring for us, because there's some brilliant news for all of us. Here's your weekly astrology. Sagittarius, my darling, you're stepping into a new phase. It was all about you. Last year, it was all about, you know, what you wanted to put out there, who you are becoming, and you were every inch the magician. There should have been a lot of changes around you. And now, towards the end of this year, you're stepping into a new phase. And that phase is all about you feeling secure, about you feeling grounded, about you experiencing what it is to create and draw to you abundance and a sense of safety, and you not fearing committing to things. You're able to commit to yourself, you're able to commit to your life, you're able to dig some really strong foundations that can bring much wonder to you. Obviously, you got to do it. Cosmos can't do it for you, but the potential is there. There could be some news at the beginning, well, on Christmas Eve actually, of something fabulous around work and around a job. It may be something that doesn't happen instantly in that moment, but it's happening, you know, you have the information you need to take it forward. The big news, of course, is the new moon eclipse. And that new moon eclipse is bringing about change. And actually, it might bring about a fundamental change in what you perceive to be security. So what you thought made you feel secure last year may very well change right now and going into the next year. And you understand what you need to feel secure. You understand what kind of abundant things you want to draw to you, and you're determined to go after it. If there's anything that isn't serving you, if there's anything in your life that is not helping you feel secure, be it a pattern, be it a person, be it a job, you're like, no, I'm letting go. I'm trusting myself. Because when we trust ourselves, actually, that is when we're at our most secure. You're trusting yourself to go to the next step, to take your life further. And this new moon will bring a big, massive, great message about that. Then we have on the 27th, amazingness. And that's because we have Jupiter and the Sun joining forces. You cannot get a more positive alignment than that. It offers us expansion. It offers us a sense of kind of optimism that we can achieve what we want. And when we have that sense of optimism, of course, it's easier for us to achieve what we want. So you're galloping towards security and knowing what you want and getting set to lay those foundations. Mercury's also going into that energy. It's all about the second house, abundance and security for you in the next 2 weeks. Mercury is trine Uranus there. Again, definitely lots of news around work and around shifting patterns and just interesting stuff. Then the good news, even better good news, is that Mars, the planet of action, is giving you a final boost because it's in your sign. And you're like, right, yes. It makes you, and Mars is our energy, it's our sexuality, it's our life force, and it's in your sign. So you have a boost of energy, your soul power is on full force, and you are able to feel really alive and really full of optimism and fire in your belly to gallop into the next decade. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon. If you want to check out your written monthly, weekly, yearly astrology, pop over to my website, micheleknight.com. I'm not doing readings at the moment, but I do have a company of some of the best psychics and astrologers in the world. I've had the company for 20 years. I handpick them and they are fabulous. So I'm going to start to show you, starting now, their little videos on here.
I'm Martha. I work clairvoyantly and mediumistically. Well, over the telephone, it is different to reading in person. Like my clairaudience and clairsentience is heightened. I usually will ask you what you'd like to focus on. Part of the foundation of the way I work, the more focus, the more clarity you get. My priority is to connect to your truth and through that to help you and guide you to be the best version of yourself you can be and have the best life that you can have. My personal opinion in a reading is completely irrelevant. What you're left with after a reading is more the interpretation of what's been said. It's very important, and I work in that foundation to make it sure that you understand the information and the guidance that's given to you before the reading's closed. If they leave the reading seeing just 10% of the magic that I see in them, then I feel I've done my job as a psychic.